The jaw that shattered time. Imagine this. You're a hapless Triassic reptile, enjoying a sunny afternoon, when the ground trembles. Not from an earthquake, mind you, but from something far worse. Something with a skull like a grotesque, armored tank, a pair of jaws that could crush granite, and teeth like daggers sharpened by the very forces of creation itself. This isn't some Hollywood monster. This is Lystrosaurus, and believe me, its bite was far more terrifying than any movie monster you've ever seen. Picture those jaws clamping down on you, the bone-crushing pressure, the sheer, primal terror as your very essence is pulverized. The Lystrosaurus wasn't just a predator, it was a living embodiment of catastrophic force. Its bite, proportionally speaking, was one of the strongest in history, capable of decimating prey far larger than itself. We're talking about a pressure so intense it could shatter bone like glass, leaving behind a gruesome tapestry of mangled flesh and shattered hopes. And the worst part, it thrived. These armored behemoths weren't just surviving, they were dominating. Their evolutionary success is a chilling testament to nature's preference for brutal efficiency. So next time you think your daily grind is tough, spare a thought for the Triassic critters who faced the Lystrosaurus. Their lives were probably far less enjoyable than yours. Nature's most inefficient nutcracker. Now, let's talk about the Lystrosaurus's jaw, a marvel of evolutionary engineering, or perhaps a monument to pointless overkill. I mean, seriously, the thing was built like a goddamn medieval siege weapon, capable of generating bite forces that make a T-Rex look like a kitten with a bad case of gingivitis. But what did it use this incredible power for? To chomp on ferns? To crack open the occasional particularly stubborn nut? Nah. Probably just to make other animals soil themselves in terror. It's like nature decided to build the world's most overpowered nutcracker, only to forget to provide it with any nuts to crack. Talk about evolutionary inefficiency. The Lystrosaurus was basically nature's version of a ridiculously over-engineered solution to a non-existent problem. The sheer absurdity of it all is almost charming. Almost. I bet that thing had the worst jaw pain ever. Imagine the TMJ. It's just the most hilariously overpowered mechanism designed for an animal that arguably didn't even need such an intense bite to survive. Think of the energy wasted creating those monstrous jaws, all for some prehistoric munchies. What a waste of perfectly good evolutionary resources. The Triassic powerlifter. Okay, let's get something straight. The Lystrosaurus wasn't just strong, it was a freaking Triassic powerlifter. I'm talking muscles bulging with prehistoric protein, bones dense as titanium, and a jaw capable of generating more pressure than a hydraulic press. Now, imagine this muscular marvel chomping down on some hapless Cynodon, the sheer power of the bite turning the poor creature into a greasy smear on the Triassic equivalent of a fast food napkin. Delicious, I'm sure. This wasn't some delicate nibbling. This was an act of sheer, brutal dominance. It was like watching a particularly well-muscled sumo wrestler playing a game of human pin the tail on the donkey with a terrified weasel. The whole thing is utterly grotesque and mesmerizing in its sheer brutality. What's even more unsettling is how efficient this seemingly over-engineered killing machine actually was. It wasn't just about the raw power, it was about the precision, the speed, the terrifying effectiveness of each and every bite. Nature's perfection, my friends, can be horribly, hilariously efficient. And let's be honest, I'm slightly jealous of its bite strength. The biomechanics of bone crushing. Let's get into the nitty-gritty, shall we? The Lystrosaurus's jaw wasn't just strong, it was a masterpiece of biomechanical engineering. I'm talking about a complex interplay of muscle fibers, bone density, and jaw articulation unlike anything seen in its contemporary fauna. Forget your fancy modern sports cars. This jaw was a finely tuned, prehistoric super machine. The bite force wasn't just some random number we pulled out of thin air. It's all about the muscle attachments, see? The temporalis muscles, the masseter muscles. These weren't your run-of-the-mill chewing muscles. They were behemoths of muscle tissue, each fiber meticulously woven together to create this incredible crushing power. And the bones themselves? Dense. Incredibly dense. I'm talking about bone structures reinforced with collagen fibers, meticulously layered to withstand unimaginable pressure. It's a marvel, a gruesome, terrifying marvel that somehow managed to survive and even flourish in a brutal prehistoric world. We're talking about a system of levers, pulleys, and microscopic structures, all working in concert to perform the ultimate act of bone-crushing carnage. It's a testament to the power of natural selection. This horrific, beautiful masterpiece of bone-pulverizing perfection, the reign of the bone cruncher, the Lystrosaurus. The name itself conjures images of prehistoric devastation. This wasn't some small-time predator. This was a Triassic terror, a bone-crushing behemoth that ruled its environment with an iron jaw. Its evolutionary success wasn't just a matter of chance. It was a testament to its incredibly effective, terrifyingly efficient killing apparatus. It's not simply the brute force that's stunning. It's the precision, the speed. This wasn't some sluggish, lumbering beast. This was an ambush predator, capable of unleashing catastrophic bone-crushing power in the blink of an eye. And that jaw, my friends, that jaw was the key to its success, the instrument of its dominance, a testament to nature's often cruel and terrifying sense of efficiency. So next time you're enjoying a nice, juicy steak, remember the Lystrosaurus. Remember its reign of terror. Remember its bone-crushing power. And maybe, just maybe, appreciate the relatively peaceful world we live in today. Because believe me, things could be far, far worse. That's it for today. I've got more freaky evolution videos coming, so smash that subscribe button and stay weird.